Hi, my name is Steve Nelly. Welcome to 3ds Max 2013 Fundamentals. You and I are about to go on a whirlwind tour of one of the most popular and widely used 3D animation programs on the planet today. I'm referring to, of course, 3ds Max. Whether your interest is in creating video games, TV or movie special effects, architectural walkthroughs, or mechanical design visualizations, make no mistake about it, this little nitrous-burning 3D hot rod called Max can do it all. Designed not just for beginners, but also those of you with a little experience under your belt, 3ds Max 2013 Fundamentals will thoroughly explain and demonstrate techniques ranging from basic to advanced, providing you new users with everything you need to know to get up and running, while at the same time offering experienced users plenty of tips and techniques that can be immediately applied to improve your productivity and workflow. We'll kick things off with learning the lay of the land, introducing you to the interface, in other words, where you need to go and what you need to push to get this baby to work its magic. We'll be digging into a healthy handful of different modeling techniques that you can use to build objects of all shapes and sizes for your scenes. We'll show you how to dress things up, demonstrating how to build, apply, and properly position realistic custom-made skins that can be used both in and for a wide variety of applications. We'll shed some light on the matter, using both fundamental and advanced techniques to light a scene, controlling everything from a light's strength to its color and its shadow. And we'll get to moving things around, teaching you how to pump a little life into the worlds that you build, using a bag of different tricks to do so. Having what we learn culminate in an animated project that will do from start to scratch. We'll be talking about the process of taking colored pictures, both stills and animated movies. Heck, we might even throw a couple special effects into the mix, demonstrating how to set up particle systems that are affected by things like wind and gravity. So we've got a lot of very cool stuff to cover. A little something for everybody, irrespective of your experience level or personal interest. Let me tell you, if you're looking for fun, you've definitely come to the right place. It's going to be me and you for the next couple of hours, and together we're going to be taking your 3D work to the next level. Thanks for coming along for the ride. Let's crank this baby up and see what we can do. Having been around since its very first release in 1990, 3ds Max has garnered worldwide attention as one of the premier 3D animation softwares available today. Now being written exclusively for the Windows operating system, 3ds Max can be found being used in a wide range of both industries and applications. Long known as one of the premier go-to guys in the video game industry, Max has also positioned itself as a perennial leader in providing 3D product demonstrations and visualizations, being used to create everything from architectural walkthroughs, to mechanical design simulations, to medical field and courtroom visualizations, animating everything from surgical procedures, to forensic and ballistic demonstrations, to product failure for accident and insurance claims. When they say a picture's worth 1,000 words, these days it's true. Militaries will use 3ds Max for planning attack strategies. NASA uses it for space exploration. Theme parks will develop motion rides around it, and internet websites will rely on it to create movement within their page. So 3ds Max's applications and uses are without a doubt far-reaching. And probably the neatest thing about the whole thing is once you learn how to use it, you can take it in whatever way you want, making money producing 3D imagery that you can have fun in creating. You learn the tool, and you'll be on your way to possibly a very lucrative career using 3ds Max in an almost limitless number of ways. 3ds Max certainly has its share of bells and whistles visible on the screen when using the default configuration. For the purpose of this title, I'm going to be removing just a few things from view in order to free up a little extra real estate. Having a little less to worry about display-wise should also make it a little easier for us to focus on learning the core parts of the program. Over on the far left side of the interface, you'll find an area referred to as the Viewport Layout tab. New in version 2013, the tab gives you the opportunity to save multiple viewport layouts should you want to quickly switch from one to the other. Maybe going, for example, from a 4-view layout to a single or 2-view configuration. Now it's a nice new option, but we can use the extra room while working, so let's go ahead and close that tab. You can do that by simply going up to the upper right-hand area of what is known as the toolbar, right-clicking with your mouse, then unchecking Viewport Layout tabs. You can always get the tab back by simply right-clicking in the same area and rechecking the checkmark. You'll also find a series of modeling commands located directly below the toolbar, which Max calls the Graphite Modeling Ribbon. This collection of tools definitely has its time and place, but for now, let's remove it also from our working area. You'll also want to make sure to build what is called a map path over to wherever you decide to access your working files from. This will ensure that Max can easily find the pictures or images that were used in building a scene that might be included in the working files. Now, this is a very important step if you want to make sure that Max can find the pictures that were built into a given scene. Those pictures, commonly referred to as maps, being used to either build a material or add it as a background image. To add that all-important map path, do this. We'll go to the Customize pull-down menu, and we'll choose Configure User Paths. At the top of the dialog on the left-hand side, click on the External Files tab. Then, over on the right, we'll click on the Add button. From here, you'll now want to navigate over to where you've placed your working files. I've got mine on my desktop, so I'll navigate to that location. Once you've found that folder, navigate to the lower right-hand corner of that dialog, turning on Add Subpaths. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and click on Use Path. Adding these additional locations for Max to search in will ensure that all assets are found during working with this title. Once you've added those in, go ahead and click OK in the lower right-hand corner. I'd also suggest that you be sure to use a 3-button mouse while working through the videos. Those few changes should make working with this title in 3ds Max just a little easier. Throughout this Fundamentals title, I'll be working in 3ds Max 2013 using assets that I've created especially for the videos that you'll be watching. You can find all the material made available to you in the Working Files folder. As you explore the Working Files assets, you'll find that the material is divided into different folders, broken down by chapter. Different chapter folders will contain different types of material. Some folders will provide primarily only the beginning files to get you going. You see that, for an example, in Chapter 4 on Working with Files. Other chapters will offer not just the Start From Here scene file, but also maps and images that are incorporated in that chapter's discussion. The Chapter 11 folder dealing with materials and mapping would be a good example of that. You'll find still other chapters where both the beginning scene file and the completed project are provided, so you can explore how things were put together. That's what we've done in Chapter 8, where we built a bowling alley using multiple modeling techniques. In all cases, make sure to familiarize yourself with what's being provided for your use. And you'll find that in every situation, the chapter numbers in the working files will correspond to the chapter numbers found in the table of contents, which should make it easy for you to always be able to find the assets that you're looking for. You might also find it helpful to copy the entire Working Files folder over to your computer's desktop, which will give you quick and easy access to the material without always having to track things down. Okay, that should get us going. Let's go see what we can do.